Today we are discussing questions and answers for IIBA Entry Certificate in Business Analysis ECBA. If you are preparing for any IIBA based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description. Question is, which of the following is the integrated output that correctly reflects captured information agreed to by business analysts, BAs, and other stakeholders? Option A, activity plan. Option B, business analysis information. Option C, concept model. Option D, confirmed elicitation results. Correct answer is option D. Question is, which of the following characteristics verifies that a requirement has been fulfilled? Option A, atomic. Option B, concise. Option C, feasible. Option D, testable. Correct answer is option D. Question is, what tool classifies stakeholders according to responsibility? Option A, stakeholder map. Option B, personas. Option C, RACI matrix. Option D, stakeholder list. Correct answer is option C. Question is, which criteria are necessary when the requirements express contractual obligations? Option A, evaluation. Option B, solution. Option C, acceptance. Option D, approval. Correct answer is option C. Question is, what task is performed to ensure that all requirements align to the business need? Option A, model requirements. Option B, prioritize requirements. Option C, validate requirements. Option D, define requirements. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of IIBA based questions from the link provided in the description. Now the question is, which of the following accurately describes a stakeholder's role during future state analysis? Option A, a regulator would ensure an envisioned future state can be sufficiently tested and can help set an appropriate level of quality to target. Option B, an end user would help determine which business needs to address and sets the business objective that a future state will achieve. Option C, a project manager would be directly involved in supporting the operations of the enterprise. Option D, a domain subject matter expert would provide insight into current state and potential states. Correct answer is option D. Question is, what is a logical data model used for? Option A, abstracting a conceptual data model to incorporate the rules of normalization to manage data integrity and relationships. Option B, abstracting a physical data model to describe the physical organization of data and its relationships within a database. Option C, defining the logical rules that govern decisions in an organization and that define, constrain, or enable organizational operations. Option D, defining a solution-independent view of how a business perceives its information without applying any constraints. Correct answer is option C. Question is, what is the input status of requirements used by business analysts, BAs, for undertaking requirement verification activities? Option A, stated and unconfirmed. Option B, maintained and reusable. Option C, specified and modeled. Option D, validated and prioritized. Correct answer is option D. Today we are discussing questions and answers for IIBA Entry Certificate in Business Analysis ECBA. You can download the complete list of IIBA based questions from the link provided in the description. Question is, what is a risk that business analysts BAs look for when managing stakeholder engagement? Option A, scope creep. Option B, delayed approvals. Option C, inaccurate cost estimated. Option D, resource shortfalls. Correct answer is option B. Question is, when initially assigned work, understanding the scope of elicitation is important in order to option A, review the project charter. Option B, identify the stakeholders. Option C, discover the requirements. Option D, plan the business analysis approach. Correct answer is option D. Question is, what are matrices in modeling formats used to describe? Option A, detailed procedure flow. Option B, gaps in capacity analysis. Option C, complex but uniform structures. Option D, hierarchical structure of stakeholders. Correct answer is option C. Question is, what happens when either the number of requirements or level of formality increases? Option A, developing new requirements becomes difficult. Option B, more time is required to complete the project. Option C, more effort is needed to trace requirements. Option D, rejecting requirements is likely to increase. Correct answer is option B. You can download the complete list of IIBA based questions from the link provided in the description. Question is, stakeholders commonly face challenges in prioritizing requirements due to option A, lack of knowledge. Option B, project time constraints. Option C, different perceived values. Option D, inability to work with others. Correct answer is option C. Question is, which cost is estimated based on the alternative results that might have been achieved if the resources devoted to one design option had been allocated to another design option? Option A, implementation. Option B, maintenance. Option C, opportunity. Option D, purchase. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a technique that is used to elicit information by viewing and understanding activities and other contexts is known as option A, workshop. Option B, observation. Option C, brainstorming. Option D, review. Correct answer is option B. Question is, what is a definitional rule? Option A, a representation of the operational knowledge of the organization. Option B, an obligation or prohibition of conduct, action, practice, or procedure. Option C, a rule that can be violated. Option D, a presentation of the behavior of people. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a business analyst BA is someone who elicits the actual needs of organizational stakeholders. Option A, in any capacity regardless of job title. Option B, in a project team with an analyst job title. Option C, in a project team regardless of job title. Option D, in any capacity with an analyst job title. Correct answer is option B. Today we are discussing questions and answers for IIBA Entry Certificate in Business Analysis ECBA. You can download the complete list of IIBA based questions from the link provided in the description. Our question is, which of the following are criteria used to determine quality requirements relationships? Option A, necessity, validate, derive. Option B, complexity, stability, status. Option C, necessary, consistent, correct. Option D, penalty, benefit, cost. Correct answer is option C. Question is, in a use case, which is one of the two commonly used relationships? Option A, inherit. Option B, identify. Option C, distribute. Option D, extend. Correct answer is option D. Question is, what skills is required by a business analyst BA to understand how the people, processes, and technology within an organization interact to understand the enterprise from a holistic point of view? Option A, creative thinking. Option B, conceptual thinking. Option C, problem solving. Option D, systems thinking. Correct answer is option D. Question is, while assessing requirements changes, a business analyst BA will determine the formality of the assumption of the assessment process based on option A, governance approach, option B, business analysis approach, option C, change strategy, option D, potential value. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which of the following tasks is part of the business analysis planning and monitoring knowledge area? Option A, trace requirements. Option B, plan stakeholder engagement. Option C, analyze current state. Option D, assess solution limitations. Correct answer is option B. Question is, which of the following is an input to the prepare for elicitation task? Option A, elicitation activity plan. Option B, setup logistics. Option C, potential value. Option D, needs. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of IIBA based questions from the link provided in the description. Question is, which type of requirements are temporary in nature? Option A, business requirements. Option B, solution requirements. Option C, stakeholder requirements. Option D, transition requirements. Correct answer is option D. Question is, one element of the task plan business analysis information management is option A, complexity and risk. Option B, change control process. Option C, level of abstraction. Option D, decision making authority. Correct answer is option B. Question is, the task that uses the elicitation activity plan to draw out, explore, and identify information relevant to the change is option A, conduct elicitation. Option B, prepare for elicitation. Option C, plan business analysis information. Option D, confirm elicitation results. Correct answer is option A. Question is, an atomic requirement. Option A is understood independently of other requirements or designs. Option B contains no extraneous or unnecessary content. Option C uses common terminology understood by the audience. Option D aligns with the identified needs of the stakeholders. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which of the following tasks is included in the requirements analysis and design definition knowledge area? Option A, assess requirements changes. Option B, recommend actions to increase solution value. Option C, analyze potential value and recommend solution. Option D, define change strategy. Correct answer is option C. Question is, what of the following represents a typical factor that influences the prioritization of requirements? Option A, scope. Option B, impact. Option C, value. Option D, cost. Correct answer is option C. Question is, elicitation results need to be confirmed to ensure option A, stakeholders are encouraged to work towards a common goal. Option B, information relevant to change is explored drawn out and identified. Option C. Scope of elicitation activity is understood and the right technique is selected. Option D. Information gathered is accurate and consistent with other information. Correct answer is option A. Today we are discussing questions and answers for IIBA Entry Certificate in Business Analysis ECBA. If you are preparing for any IIBA based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description. Question is, what type of knowledge equips a business analyst BA with understanding market forces, customer segments, services, products, and regulations? Option A. Organizational. Option B. Industry. Option C. Solution. Option D. Methodological. Correct answer is option B. Question is, video conferencing, electronic calendars, and electronic voting are examples of option A. Knowledge management tools. Option B. Mapping tools. Option C. Collaboration tools. Option D. Word processing tools. Correct answer is option C. Question is, for which part of an initiative is the business analyst BA responsible? Option A. Authorizing the project. Option B. Approving solution execution plans. Option C. Defining the solution approach. Option D. Accepting risk mitigation plans. Correct answer is option C. Question is, who is responsible for identifying the appropriate elicitation communication channels? Option A. Project manager. Option B. Subject matter expert. Option C. Business analyst. Option D. Business sponsor. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which of the following is a basis to initially prioritize requirements? Option A. Business benefits. Option B. Market demands. Option C. Organizational policy. Option D. Technological dependency. Correct answer is option A. Question is, what types of requirements describes the needs of those participating in or impacted by business analysis activities? Option A. Solution. Option B. Business. Option C. Stakeholder. Option D. Technical. Correct answer is option C. Question is, who is responsible for discovering, synthesizing, and analyzing information within an enterprise? Option A. Project manager. Option B. Business analyst. Option C. Programmer. Option D. Project sponsor. Correct answer is option B. You can download the complete list of IIBA based questions from the link provided in the description. Question is, what is the main purpose of the Approve Requirements task? Option A. Obtain agreement. Option B. Establish requirements baseline. Option C. Select appropriate techniques. Option D. Assess alternative approaches. Correct answer is option A. Question is, when can a change to requirements occur? Option A. As soon as the testing process has begun. Option B. At any time during the project life cycle. Option C. Only after requirements have been approved. Option D. Only after the solution has been designed. Correct answer is option B. Question is, which of the following activities are performed during the requirements lifecycle management phase? Option A. Elicit requirements. Option B. Prioritize designs. Option C. Trace requirements. Option D. Maintain attributes. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which input is used to prepare for elicitation? Option A. Activity plan. Option B, business analysis information. Option C, stakeholder engagement approach. Option D, change strategy. Correct answer is option C. Question is, when validating requirements, assumptions are option A, documented after conducting further analysis. Option B, based and assessed on previous experience. Option C, vital to support strategic decisions and goals. Option D, defined so that associated risk can be managed. Correct answer is option D. Question is, which of the following is an activity that a business analyst BA performs to prepare for elicitation? Option A, assess risk. Option B, trace requirements. Option C, secure supporting material. Option D, analyze performance measures. Correct answer is option C. Today we are discussing questions and answers for IIBA Entry Certificate in Business Analysis ECBA. If you are preparing for any IIBA based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description. Question is, inputs to prepare for elicitation include option A, information management approach and solution scope. Option B, needs and stakeholder engagement approach. Option C, future state description and risk analysis results. Option D, requirements and designs. Correct answer is option B. Question is, what technique is used to elicit business analysis information including contextual understanding and requirements? By examining available materials that describe either the business environment or existing organizational assets. Option A, organizational modeling. Option B, document analysis. Option C, functional decomposition. Option D, data flow diagrams. Correct answer is option B. Question is, which of the following is an example of a requirements viewpoint? Option A, use case. Option B, mind map. Option C, expert judgment. Option D, item tracking. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which core concept defines a specific way of satisfying one or more needs in a context? Option A, value. Option B, change. Option C, solution. Option D, priority. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of IIBA based questions from the link provided in the description. Question is, what requirements are good candidates for reuse? Option A, requirements without direct ties to a particular tool. Option B, requirements expressed in more detail. Option C, requirements at low level of abstraction. Option D, requirements with specific references to departments. Correct answer is option A. Question is, when should prioritization of requirements take place? Option A, at the very beginning of an initiative only. Option B, after the maintained requirements and trace requirements tasks have been completed. Option C, continually throughout the initiative. Option D, after the maintained requirements task has been completed. Correct answer is option C. Question is, which of the following business analysis activities might be undertaken to verify requirements? Option A, identifying a previously documented business need. Option B, comparing a model with another relevant model. Option C, organizing requirements into structures. Option D, evaluating alignment with solution scope. Correct answer is option D. Question is, in the Define Design Options task, which of the following relates to the Identify Improvement Opportunities element? Option A. Assess issues, define risks, confirm elicitation results. Option B. Create flow diagrams, purchase solutions components, secure resources. Option C. Increase efficiencies, identify additional capabilities, improve access to information. Option D. Define change strategy, analyze current state, prioritize requirements. Correct answer is option C.